Hey everyone, I'm Sue Circuit and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Oops, the Stanley Parable 2, don't tell the narrator, Jim, that I made that mistake. He'll be in for me if he did. Speaking of which, shall we get back on with our adventure? Alright, let's begin. So last time we played, we did all the endings on the left, I think. So this time I'm going to be going through the right door as much as I can. And also I think there's one ending that I missed, which is when you break out of the window as well. So we will be doing that ending as well. And just see what we could discover alongside our companion bucket. I'm also going to skip this intro to the game because we've seen it a million times. Let's just get straight into the action.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah, we know. All the co-workers are gone.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Thank you.
A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and distinction.
Oh, he really does like complimenting this bucket and insulting Stanley.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
And the bucket, well,
Stanley
knew
had
it.
felt the bucket calling to him, telling
Stanley!
him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yeah. Look at this.
And
It's
here it
thriving
was.
in here.
Had
It's
the bucket
balling.
turned out to be correct?
Let's
Was this
go.
better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was.
It was indeed.
How
It is.
insightful the bucket turned out to be.
So I forgot to show. I'll go back and show you in a minute when we actually get round to the meeting room. But I'll show you.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, I'm not going to. But basically, we've got to find all our collectibles today. We haven't been through here. Ooh.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
He
The
sounds
cargo
so
lift,
annoyed.
yes. Go there. Go
This
to the
wasn't here
cargo
before.
lift.
This is different. This is different. Whoa! Oh, I guess I'm committing to this now. What's through here? Okay. Gently does it. Gently does it. Gently does it. We got a Stanley! I want the Stanley.
You're
Thank
getting
you.
close now, Stanley. You've
I am. I've
nearly
only got to
gotten
find
all
one
the
more.
Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one. And then the first number will equal the second number. And that will be it. We'll be different people by then.
Yeah.
Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all. You can't go back to
I
when you
sometimes
had
don't
no
want to talk
Figler
over
and
him. I feel
Marines.
like he's
None
going
of
to do
us
all the
can.
talking for me. It's like, I'll just be quiet the whole video. I'll just be a Stanley. I'll just be silent with... Oh my god, I nearly walked off the edge. Jesus, could you imagine? I'm going to go through here. I didn't even have to crouch. This must be a freaking tool event. We're going to the dark void of doom where we can't see. Oh, we got a loading screen. Not the loading screen of doom. Oh dear. Oh, this is different. This is really different. There's a cool window. There's a that leads to nothing. We can't go out. We got stairs up that way. What's around here? Anything? Okay, this door doesn't open. There's a printer though. A light with cartridges, videotapes, or cassettes. I mean, not videotapes. They do look like videotapes though. There we go. What happens if I push this? It says narrator on it. Oh, we're the narrator! Are we gonna meet Jim? Oh, we're Jim!
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know.
Jim lost his
I've
marbles.
lost track. Nothing feels real anymore.
Are we zooming in, or am I losing my
The
marbles?
longer I study this bucket, the less sense.
No, we are zooming in. I'm just... I feel like I was losing my marbles. We are getting slowly closer and closer.
Euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling.
I'm scared.
And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down.
I'm scared. Narrator?
Doesn't
Is that
make
why you're so adamant we
sense.
don't pick up the bucket?
There's no explanation
Or is this supposed
for
to be
it.
Stanley?
I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure?
You wear it like a hat.
I can monetize it.
Now you just sound like a YouTuber or an influencer.
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
If I started selling bucket merch, would people buy?
This
Just
is
a
my
small
golden
question.
ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Oh, bucket. What on earth are we gonna do?
Rata.
Gumbarata? Whatever's Gumbarata? Excuse me? What is that? Please explain. Hello? Jim? Jim? This is the way he doesn't want us to get the bucket. He knows. He knew. He knew the whole time. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Oh, no, but it's too late. We have been captured by the bucket. The essence of the bucket is all that we need to survive on. We have to have said bucket. Mr. Bucket is our companion. He's our Mr. Companion Bucket.
All of his co-workers were
Is
gone.
it gone?
What could it
What does it
mean?
mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. The embrace of an old friend.
See,
A
he
withered
knows. He knows
companionship.
about the
But
bucket.
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
Did you fix this, Stan? He must have fixed this, because there isn't a little box anymore that you can use to glitch up here. Oh. Oh, yes, okay, alright, I did it. Okay, okay, let's see. If we go over this way, we kind of get caught for a very split second. Oh, there we go. Okay, yes! We're out! Again! We're out!
Yes! Whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last.
No, I
Out
think
here
the
in the white
narrator's
void, we
the
are
dull
alone
one.
now, and for the first time I can reveal to you
Yeah.
my true self.
Oh, God.
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history.
Woo!
Of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent
The
humans.
bucket has such
and the
an
bucket's own
interesting
complicity
story.
therein.
Meanwhile, as
Of
Stanley,
sadness and regret,
we don't have any.
And the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness
You can't
and
see,
the
but, like,
decay.
I'm actually spinning
if
in a
only
circle.
it had
See?
been stronger. Of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift
Could you say
the
it's
stock of
Red
life for the
Dead
common
Bucket
man,
Redemption?
to manifest justice where
Is the
none
bucket gonna
existed,
start riding
and the
horses and shooting
bittersweet reality
shotguns?
of time, to see one's dreams and wishes
Is he gonna be
met
a gunslinger?
halfway, meted
Is he gonna
out
be
in
running out of
parcels
time
like
because the West no
charity,
longer
and
needs
abandoned
people like
as
him?
soon as the warm glow of inspiration
That's why
begins
Arthur
to
didn't.
dim.
Spoilers. That's
The
why Arthur Morgan didn't
opportunities
make
to
it. He
do
didn't
so
have his
much
companion
more.
bucket.
There was
That's
so
what he
much it
needed to
could have
survive the
done.
entire time.
Perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself, perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you
Everything's too much
talking
for him,
about?
He screamed.
I think
You're
the
a
narrator's a
bucket.
bit unhinged.
To
Jim,
this, the
did you
bucket
have too much
followed
coffee
its
this
wrath.
morning?
No,
Are you
said the
okay?
bucket.
Not since the evil wizard Gambharata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults.
Gambharata.
I was young back then and could not conceive the
dun,
ramifications
Dun!
of...
Stanley screamed even louder this
What
time.
was that? You sounded like a monster.
Stupid! You are...
Like you're doing a really terrible zombie impression.
This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed,
I can only imagine
the
what his
bucket revealed
voice
its
line
true
like
form,
directions were. His
transforming
poor
into a
man,
mighty
his
beast
poor
of untold
fruit.
power, its fangs glistening like...
Oh. Hello?
God, Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless.
No!
You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Companion bucket. Huh? What? Why? have a moment of silence for Mr. Companion Bucket. May he rest in peace. Okay. Oh, I was crouched. I thought Stanley had just shrunk off the side. See?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things.
Okay, I just waited for him to finish.
Stanley clutched the bucket
No, we're
tightly
going through the
to his-
left.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him.
We've got
telling
lots to
him
do.
That the employee lounge
We've been there
was simply
already.
the place
We've
to
seen this
be.
before. Let's go.
And here it
Meow.
was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Nope.
No, never mind.
The bucket is wrong.
The bucket was
we,
wrong.
we just killed the
Stanley
imposter
took the door on
bucket.
his left
So now we gotta go
back
this
to the
way.
meeting room.
We ain't getting back on track.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift. Good,
Said the bucket.
What if
now
he...
ride the lift all the way to the top.
No!
There's something up there I need you to do.
I don't listen to anyone, including the
But
bucket.
Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms.
But the bucket won't
How
die.
deeply touching.
I just feel the sarcasm, man. But like, the bucket, I don't listen to the narrator, nor the bucket. We are our own person, we are Stanley, and we only push the buttons that we want to push. Namely, Jim's and Mr. Companion Buckets. And whoever Gambarata is. Let's go! We are speeding
All of
through
his
this.
co-workers were gone.
We are
What could it
speeding, we
mean?
are speeding. You,
Stanley
I am
decided to go
Stanley,
to
and
the
I am
meeting room.
Speedy.
Perhaps he had... Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but
Ugh.
Stanley is a very lucky fellow.
Yes, lucky
Very
in many
lucky
ways,
indeed.
but very unlucky in many other
Stanley
ways.
clutched
Namely,
the
because he
bucket
has to
tightly
put up
to
with
his-
your
This
company
was not the correct
every
way to
single
the
day.
meeting room.
I'm not surprised the rest of
Stanley
his
had felt
co-workers
the
left.
bucket
They must have
calling
just
to him,
quit after
telling
having
him
to hear
that
this.
the
Like Jim is the
employee
boss.
lounge was simply
They
the
must have
place
just
to
quit
be.
after hearing Jim's annoying
And
voice
here it
every single
was.
day.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
My name is Stanley, and I have a
No,
bucket.
Said the bucket.
And I couldn't give
Don't go
less
to the meeting
of
room.
bucket,
Go somewhere
yeah.
else. The cargo lift, yes. Go. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top.
We're going that
There's
way, just
something
so
up
you know.
there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him.
Stanley
It
always
should have
questions
alarmed him, of
everything.
course,
Stanley
because
just keeps
buckets
his
can't
mouth shut
talk.
because Stanley is
But
clever
Stanley
and knows
chose
that you
not
can't
to
be
think about
penalised
this
for your
obvious
thoughts, but you
fact.
can be
He
penalised
was
for what you
firmly
say.
convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Apart from the fact that I haven't done what the bucket asked, I came off the thing. Danger. Danger everywhere. Well, that explains a lot. Let's go. To be. Or not to be. Ooh.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says,
Huh?
no buckets past this point.
Let me through the door.
Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here?
Because
Unless-
it's okay.
What if the
Warning.
problem
Do
is
not
that you
stand
actually
off
don't know what is
this
a bucket
side
and
of the
what
fence.
isn't a
On this
bucket?
side of the
I
fence.
suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this
Is it
point.
possible
Which,
to stand on
if
this side of the
that's
fence?
true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it.
What?
This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket.
Well, it isn't a
Please,
bucket. I guess
step in here
if
for
it
a
has a
minute.
hole on both ends and it's not a bucket, it's a cylinder. What did he say to do? I wasn't listening. What am I supposed to do? Hello? Oh, go through the door I haven't been on. It says don't go on this side of the fence. I am now on this side of the fence. Please don't take offence, everyone. Instead, take a bucket. I'm scared. We're going into black void after black void after black void. And like, honestly, Stanley's a braver man than me, let's be honest. What is this a bucket? Oh my god, what is
I'm
this?
going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Okay.
Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Okay.
Okay, let's begin.
Uh,
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
no.
Correct.
Ew!
It is a hologram of a bucket.
I
not
actually
an
did that.
actual bucket.
Oh my god, I'm so happy. I don't know how I got it right. I just assumed it would be wrong.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Sure. Incorrect, yeah.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh, okay.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Yes. It's gonna be incorrect again. Oh no,
Correct.
it's right.
This is a bucket.
Okay. Woo! Okay, we're 2 out of 3. We're doing alright. We might pass.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
I feel like that says yes, but I'm gonna say no.
Correct.
Okay.
This is a tractor and not a bucket.
I've got a brand.
To be
He's
honest,
got a bucket
I
in
just
the.
sort
Oh no,
of
that's
put
the
this one
handle.
in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look. like
Everything
an
could be a
idiot.
bucket
Okay,
if you
next
try
one.
hard enough. Let's be honest, narrator.
Is this a bucket?
Yes. It looks like a tractor. That, see?
Correct. This is a bucket.
How? 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 You didn't tell me how. Jim! Jim! Explain
Item
yourself!
6. Is this a bucket?
Sure. It's not going to be.
Trick question. Both.
Oh!
Gotcha.
How? How is that both? I'm so confused. Although I'm doing well at this quiz.
Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Hopefully. Hopefully. Is it around here somewhere? Or is it in a bin? Is this a bucket? He's not shown me anything, so sure.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket.
Why
when
not?
we
You
both
don't want to
clearly
argue
know
that
that a
philosophy.
bucket is
As I said,
something.
if you try
and
hard
therefore
enough, nothing
could
can be a
possibly
bucket.
something.
Because what you could do
Unless
is you
in
can think
your
nothing
twisted mind,
has 2
you
nothing lids,
somehow
so it has a
convince
nothing
yourself that
bottom
a bucket
and a
is
nothing lid,
nothing?
and therefore
Answer me
you can
straight,
fill it
Stanley.
up with
You
nothing
believe
liquid,
that
and
nothing
therefore
is a
it is a bucket. Basically, a bucket is the mind. I have no idea what he asked, so I'm just going to say no.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out.
I just explained
I've
it to
lost
you.
all
A
sense of
bucket with 2
perspective.
imaginary
What
lids
is a bucket?
and
What
2
isn't a
imaginary
bucket?
sides.
Mere moments ago I could
Is a
answer these
bucket,
questions
therefore
with
the mind
confidence.
is a bucket.
Yet now I'm somewhat adrift.
Like a piece of
Do
wood.
any of us know what a bucket
You know, if you
is?
had a bucket, you
And
wouldn't be so
I,
adrift
a
anymore
bucket.
because you could scoop up all the water.
Stanley,
and
I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with.
That's a lie.
I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
Oh no!
I can't have that. I'm
Heaven
sorry.
forbid
But
that
I'm
I
going to
lose my
erase all
relationship with the
buckets
most
from the
annoying
game
man
entirely.
named Jim
Okay,
in this
here we go.
planet. Oh. I was too busy yelling at him.
What happened? Is everything gone?
What are you
Why did
doing?
everything disappear? Wait,
Jim!
was everything a bucket? Mm-hmm. Every single thing in the game was a bucket? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I had no idea.
Well, that's your own daft fault for not paying
Except me.
attention. Should have gone
I'm not a
Specsavers and
bucket
got yourself a
after
pair
all.
of glasses.
And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
Oh dear.
This is wonderful news. We're not buckets.
Aw, but I
Yes,
wanted to be
actually
a
feel much more at ease
bucket.
right now. It's delightful.
Buckets are
to get some
superior. The
clarity
lady
on
from
that
last
issue,
episode
but it
said
doesn't change
so.
the fact that we haven't got a game.
No,
So, tell you what.
that is true.
I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And
Uh,
we'll know that
can I
it's
keep this
all
one
a
bucket named Mr.
But if you
Bucket,
run into
please?
anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who
Okay.
knows what that information might do to a person?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Who knows? You know what does make me wonder, though? Now that we can't go through there with the bucket,
Yes, that's where everyone would be.
Do
Stanley
we
just needed to get to the meeting
leave the
room,
bucket
and
here
from then on, he would
to
never
get the
be alone
collectible?
ever again.
to get to the red doors. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's been a while since we've been,
When
but it says
Stanley
no
came to a
buckets.
set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I hope we
and
don't have to
Stanley
pick up
knew
the
it
bucket to
perfectly
be
well.
in the Stanley Parable
Perhaps he
too.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just
But
to admire.
what I'm thinking is if
Standing
we
now in
try
this
without the
incredible
bucket
room,
and see what
Stanley, for the
happens,
first but eager to get back to business, Stanley took
you
the
know,
first open door
you know,
on his left.
is that making sense? Like, I'll show you in a minute when I go to the left after I've been
Stanley was so bad at
round
following
here.
directions. It's incredible.
Okay,
he
yes,
wasn't
that's
5
still
years
like
ago.
that way. So what happens if I go through there
Look,
without the
Stanley, I
bucket?
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
You're a liar.
I
So this still
realize
seems like the
investing
first
your
game
trust
again.
in
So we might have
someone
to
else
just
can
try
be
and bring the bucket
difficult,
down here
but
again.
The fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Okay, come
There's
on.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Thank you.
What?
That was close.
Really?
That was close.
I was in the
I nearly
middle of
fell off
something.
there.
Do
Did
you
you
have
see?
zero
I nearly fell
consideration
off.
for others?
That was
Are you
really
that
close.
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want
Let's
to
see.
help you.
Are we gonna get
to
a
show you
collectible this
something
time?
Beautiful.
There you go.
Let me prove it.
Yes, I thought it might work.
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly.
Yay,
Savor
it's
this
the
moment,
last
Stanley.
Stiggly Wiggly,
this
everyone!
is a real
Woo!
accomplishment.
Achieved
This
stuff.
is doing something
Oh,
just for the
yeah.
sake of doing
Achieved
it. Where
things
so
in this
many people
game.
expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is
Thank
its
you.
end reward.
Thank you.
I would tell you that
I
I'm proud of
appreciate
you
the
for
praise for a
collecting them all,
change.
but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that.
What would be
so,
like a reward that
instead,
we
I'll
can't
just
have what?
say it's done. We're all done here.
Woo, we're
And
done.
now
That's
you
it.
can
Who's
do
officially
whatever
said
the
that's the end of the
hell you
game.
do
It's the end of the
before you
video.
hunt
Thank
it
you
for
very much for watching. If you have
figurines.
enjoyed, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next week. Bye for now. Just kidding, of course it's not the end of the video. I got you there for a second though, didn't I? I got you there. I did.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
So, no.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
What if I go
Stanley
back to...
walked
Oh, I can't go
through
back to the bucket.
red
Okay.
door.
Okay, we keep going then, if I can't go back to the bucket.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
I
Well,
do, I
don't
just wish
let
I could
me
take my
stop
bucket
you.
with me.
You see? There's nothing here.
Oh,
I
I'm
haven't
here.
even finished building this section of the map.
Oh,
because you
we're
were
back
never
here
supposed
again,
to be
aren't
here
we?
in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
We're back here,
Was it
everyone.
worth
We broke the
ruining
game again.
entire
He's gonna
story
throw
I'd written
his
out
seat
specifically
bit.
for you?
He's gonna
Do not
throw
think I
a
put a lot
hissy
of time
fit.
into that, because I did. And
He's
in the
throwing
end,
a
it was
gym
all
fit.
for nothing, because
Jim,
this
Jim,
is
Jim,
what
Jim,
you
Jim,
wanted
Jim,
to
Jim,
see.
Jim.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires.
I
of
don't
yours.
want to help
What
you.
would have
You
made
don't
this
help
game
me. In
better?
fact, you make
What
my
did you
life 10
want
times
to
more
see?
complicated.
Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
So I had to go
you
through
what.
all of this.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
No, I'm gonna reset just to annoy him even further. I don't play by your rules, narrator. I don't play by them, okay? We play by my rules, and I'm Stanley, and I do what I want. Alright? Alright? Good. Haha, see? Uh-oh.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things.
What?
It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
Yes, it
Didn't
was.
it fill you to the brim
Yeah,
with inner
yeah, it
richness?
was actually. I
Yes,
feel like
know
I
we're
got a
supposed
load
to
of
be
a
telling
good
a
sense of
story,
achievement
but
out of
won't you
that.
please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Where's my
I would
bucket?
love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Where's the bucket? I wanted to go back for my bucket. When Stanley found the collectibles. Okay. Look at this place. It's lovely here. I forgot how nice it is. The Stanley Parable. We got one here. What's this say? Advanced award, audience award, sorry. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts, so the BAFTA, awarded to Stanley Parable, The Last of Us, in his category story. They stole The Last of Us. This isn't where we went last time.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure,
No.
it said 6 right there on the screen, but
Yep.
how could we know for certain?
Nope.
We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
How do we go this way? You don't control me!
And here was a second Stan Loreen.
Oh, I
You
missed
found this
it!
one
Oh,
all
no.
on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom.
Oh,
you
dear.
did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them,
Oops.
let alone 6.
I think I skipped a
but you
bit.
continue to surprise me
I
in all
thought I was
sorts
being
of
clever.
mundane, unremarkable ways.
Can I go back and look at the first one? Oh no, it's gone! It's gone!
Okay, let's do a little quiz.
Whoops.
Which
I'm
of
sorry,
these
everyone. I
rooms
thought I was
the
being
room
clever.
you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
Why am I run back to the bathroom? No? No comments. Okay, cool. That's fine. The boss's office. I think it was down into the corner here. It was down here.
Hey, that's exactly right.
Woo!
It was here, behind the boss's office. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so
Oh, I can
crystal
pick them
clear
up.
in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After
didn't
all,
realise I could
science
pick them
tells
up.
us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
I'm an idiot. I forgot I
Let's
could
see,
pick them
what
up.
came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being
No,
in
we
this room,
didn't, but
it's
okay.
here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
No, it didn't. Don't lie to me. I also am so mad I didn't realise you could pick them up again. Otherwise, I would have done. Can I go in any of these stores? Why is there music playing very softly? Hello? Oh, there's one down
This
here.
was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly.
I'm gonna be so
In
mad
fact,
because they're gonna be a
because
couple
this one
short
is
now.
particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Oh, I can't fall
Enjoy.
off. Down! Down! Oh. Hi, the narrator. Oh dear. Oh my god, it's worse quality than my YouTube videos, and that is saying something. What is this game? What is this? It's Mini Stan hashtag number 5. The Stiggly Wiggly. Oh my god, what is this? Oh dear me. I don't know anymore. You found it near the cargo lift. I think I'm gonna need a lift in a minute. Bloody hell, the lift home. I'm back to bed. Because whatever I've taken, I need to sleep off. The narrator, Jim.
Takes you back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Oh. Oh, I thought he was going to let me fall off there. No. Okay, fine. I'll follow you through. This way, and this way.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine.
Yeah, we're gonna
right
be a
here
couple
by
short.
the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works?
Look how gross it
All
is
I
in here,
know
by
is
the
that
way.
this
That's
is
some
the moment
serious
where you
black
picked
mold
up a
going
Figley
on.
and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected.
But I
It
haven't
was a
got them all
moment
yet.
unlike any other.
I forgot 2 of
Except
them.
for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Okay, they both go to the same place. Cool, that's fine. You are in the present. There's a water cooler.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward.
I can't unplug it. That's cool. Look, if I go over here, look. Oh! But I missed a couple! I missed them! Can I not go back? Please?
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready
what?
to move on. Stop the loading screen.
What?
Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction.
Okay.
See how that feels.
The past. Okay. Does that mean though that I can pick them up again, or are they going to be gone?
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone,
I missed
this
it.
one is the most
I missed them. I can't go back for them.
Let's keep going. I want more.
I didn't realise I could pick them up.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Okay, run before. Ah! I was trying to play it. I was trying to go as fast as I could.
Yes, I love that video.
Okay, this guy's unhinged. This guy's unhinged. He needs to go onto Hinge so he can find his hinge. So then he's not as crazy. This room never existed. This was a complete lie. This one isn't real. So we're just going to get out of the fake room and lies and deceit and go into the proper areas where we actually found things and actually pick them up again.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting.
No, it wouldn't. It would have made it even better. Could I have a platinum trophy, please? I could use a few more. PlayStation. My PlayStation score is sad. It really is. We'll go this way. What is the other way? What happens if we go the other way? What's he going to do to us? Under the stairs. We didn't go this way last time. Does it go anywhere? Oh, no. Well, that's disappointing. My curiosity was ruined. Ugh, I guess that's Jim in a nutshell, though. Just disappointed. Disappointing, I mean.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember.
Let me out!
The past is truly a wonderful thing.
If I just moan enough,
anyone
let me
choose
out.
to leave it? Keep going.
See?
This is it.
I forgot this
first
one.
We found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlarines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going.
You're
What else is
crazy.
there?
You're
What came
crazy.
before
Let
this?
me out. I see the exit sign. Collect them all. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Yes. Oh my god, we're going all the way back through the game. Jesus Christ, what is going on? Stanley is facing the wrong way. I'm so confused. Help. Is this a jump circle? It is the jump circle!
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on.
I
remember
circle.
hating
I
it
jump
back
there.
then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything.
Yes, who's got
In fact,
rose-tinted
I dare say I'm
glasses?
actually
The
quite
narrator
fond of it
has
now.
rose-tinted
Look how much fun
glasses.
the past is. I want more. More memories.
What do you want me to do? Jump? Yes? No, I can't jump. You could at least have given me some jumps, narrator. I didn't even use them all the first time I came into the DLC. You bitch. Yeah, I shouldn't say that. I'll get in trouble.
Oh, yes. The two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Ha 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 ha. Oh. Oh well, we'll go through this one. And then we're back at our desk, yes?
And before everything else, there was your office.
Yeah,
Is there
okay.
anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
Yes, the companion
There's something
bucket.
I feel I can remember.
The companion bucket.
I can remember.
Please. What's he gonna do now? I'm so scared. Is he gonna take us back to when we were
I'm
born?
remembering something now.
Uh-oh.
I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different.
You were
I
different.
used to
Different
make
how?
big decisions.
You were
I was
passionate.
I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness.
And now instead
then
you just do
somewhere
profound
along the way, I
waffling
stopped
instead.
making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me.
You picked the wrong person to do your thinking, buddy. I've got half a
Cheerimology
brain on a good
collected
day.
Figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely?
I'm not surprised. You're very
perhaps that's it.
intolerable
Perhaps I
person
needed
to
to
be
imagine
around.
I had companionship. And Stanley
I'm not surprised
really
you were
did make for
lonely.
a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction.
Please, Dorena.
it's grown on me.
Please.
I
I've
want to
never
think for
met
myself
someone
again.
who likes to talk to
I want to get
themselves
back to how it
more,
used
and
to
that is
be.
a bit rich coming
Yeah.
from somebody
I
who
can
is
be
also
on my
currently
own
talking to
again.
themselves.
I can
But at least
think.
I justify
I'll be
mine
stronger
by the
this
fact that
time.
somebody
I'll
would
take
watch
care
this.
of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore.
What?
Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with.
Oh my
You know
god,
what?
this guy is psycho.
Since we're
This
in
guy's
the memory
crazy.
zone,
This guy
how
just
about
wants to
one
throw you
more
out. He's
good
done
memory?
us.
Let's
You
do
know what
that
I think?
just once.
Eventually he
And
does
give
that with all
Stanley
the
one more
employees,
run of
and that's how they
buckets,
become
and then
buckets,
I'll
and that's why he
retire
hates
for
buckets
good.
so much, because
I
the
did
wizard
enjoy telling
Gambarata
the story
is trying to
so
stop
very
this
much.
crazy eldritch god from like
Here we
using
go.
humans to like do his
This
busy
is the
work.
story of a man named Stanley.
I should write Stanley Parable. My version would be way more fun. Loading. Loading. Loading slowly. Loading. It's fully loaded, and yet the game ain't loading. Load. Thank you. Oh, the balloons are back! Yay! That means we got the companion bucket.
Were gone. What
Companion
could it mean?
bucket!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Woo!
Perhaps he had simply missed a
mine.
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded onward.
Excuse me. Wait, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong, isn't it? I'm supposed to go. Yeah, this is wrong. What the fuck is this? Excuse me, where's my 2 doors? That's wrong, that's different. That is different, it is. It is different, I know it's different.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was.
Well, clearly it is, because she started to model the hallway after it. Why is there yellow boxes everywhere?
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Nope.
No,
said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
I mean,
the
we've been
cargo lift, yes.
all through
go
here.
there. Go to the cargo lift.
We've been that way.
Good,
so I guess we have
said
to
the
listen
bucket.
to the bucket
Now
and his
ride the lift all the
winchy-mardy
way to the top.
voice.
There's
and then he
something
fell
up
off.
there I need you to do.
Okay.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket
La,
was
la,
speaking
la,
to him.
la, my name
It
is
should have
Stanley
alarmed him,
and
of
I
course,
have
because
no brains.
buckets
La, la,
can't
la.
talk. But Stanley
There's
chose
balloons
not
up
to
there.
think
I've only
about
just
this
seen.
obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Yeah, unthinkingly. Yep.
In here,
said the bucket.
go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Can I not go in here instead? Or, you know, jump off? I could jump off if I wanted to. Danger. Okay. I'm in the dark room of doom. Oh.
Now pick up the phone.
Nope.
Said the... Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things.
No, but you are.
Buckets
You're
can't
trying
talk.
to
It was a
use my
joke.
best
Don't you
friend
get the
against
joke? It's
me,
funny,
you
Stanley.
filthy
A
liar!
talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I
right
have
at the
paused
start.
for longer
Honestly,
or spoken
it's a bit
quicker?
subpar. You're a bit
Comedic
meh.
timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take
what?
a look.
What? What are you going to do to me now? Let me out!
What is comedic timing?
Oh my god.
What is comedic
Please help me.
timing?
Help me!
How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively
no.
silence your political enemies?
Jesus
And more
Lord.
importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
I hope so!
Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes.
Oh my god, please
Let's
end
dive
it.
deeper.
Please end it. This
If
entire
you ever
video
told
is a
a
waste
joke
of
or
time.
made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit
What's that
with one of your
in
arms
Celsius?
raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To
I
begin the joke,
disagree.
start by
I
stating and
prefer to have
spelling
my
your name.
computing timing
Next,
completely
provide a
non-existent.
brief synopsis of the
Non-existent,
joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half,
Serious
pausing
second.
only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny."
I'm Dunny
Let's practice
with
screaming,
the funny.
"I'm Dunny with the funny."
Now can you shut up and leave me alone? I'm not saying it again. I just said it. Go away. Me and Stanley had things to do. And it's not being, I'm dunny with the funny. Alright? Because you ain't funny, mate. No.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy.
Oh, ice cream machine.
Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how wrapped they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invaders who threaten our
but if I had to suffer through this,
and
so
very
do you.
likely die in a hailstorm
Why is
of
there a
bullets
hairy
and
leg?
mandibles.
Like, what are you
All of us must
really
be prepared to give our lives
like, what
to
the
this
fuck?
noble cause, just as our
Why have they
children
got
must go
knives
after
and
us,
graves
and their
and guns?
children after them.
What's going on?
Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
What on earth was this? Skip! Skip!
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no
Please let
matter.
me out.
I think the
Let me out,
fundamentals of
not
proper
for
comedic
this.
timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Okay. Okay. As you wish. I will go and do as you ask. Oh, you cheeky fucker. Oh. Oh, I thought it was clever. Never mind. Damn. Okay, fine. It seems he's gonna keep me captured.
I can feel it.
Damn!
This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery.
No, let
You'll
me
be
off.
in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video.
Let me
Otherwise,
off!
who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
I'm overthinking my life choices right now. What on earth led me to this? Do not lie. If you're lying, stop right now. Okay, fine. Fine. I was lying when I said I didn't like this game. No, I was lying when I said I did. Sorry, wrong way around. My brain's all muddled. Help me. Help! James got its held captive in some sort of mind labyrinth, and he's torturing us. He won't let us out until he's told his story in a perfect way, but he never
Here we
tells
go.
his story
You
in
ready?
a perfect way
When
because
Stanley
we
and
are
the bucket
humans and we
came
have
to a set
choices
of
and nothing
two
is
open
perfect.
doors, they entered the door on the left. We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point. A dramatic
evil
display
laughing
of
is coming.
remarkable
Because
comedic
I
wit
finally
which
win.
culminates
I
in
win,
this scene
Jim.
with the
I
phone.
win.
But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault.
pretending
I
to
must
do
have
what you
forgotten that
asked,
the
but
phone
I
room
win.
comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title
Nope,
of
you
king
don't.
of comedy.
I
I'm
do,
nothing.
because I'm the funny
I'm
one.
not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp.
I am the funniest
think-
bucket on this planet.
I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video.
Please don't
again.
make me do it. Please.
Surely that will help me improve my...
Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
Here we go.
Oh, okay.
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors,
already know
they
where I'm
entered the
going.
door on the left.
Oh, it nearly hit me in the face. I got through. Oh dear.
We're back at the phone already.
Is he going to say the same
no.
thing? Oh, no, he's skipping through it. Are we going to break the game again?
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket
Please, let me break his game. Let me break his mind. Jim, you have got an adversary. Me and the bucket and Stanley, you're never going to overcome.
What? We're back at the phone already?
No.
Here we go. You ready?
I wonder if we're going to get the
When
same thing
Stanley and
over
the
and over
bucket
again.
came to a
I'm going
set
to
of
give it a
two
couple
open
more
doors,
tries
they
and
entered
see
the
what
door on the
happens.
left.
No? It seems like he just gives us the same sort of thing, so we'll try again.
What? We're back at the phone already?
Okay, yeah, this is the same thing over and over again.
Here
Is it
we
getting
go.
shorter
You
or am I
ready?
losing my marbles?
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered
Try
the
again.
door on the left.
Try again. I think it's getting shorter. Is he getting shorter? It feels like he's getting shorter. Are you getting shorter?
What?
We're back at the phone
We're
already.
back at the phone already?
What's going?
No.
So he gets past no.
Here
We'll
we
give it
go.
one more go.
You
See if it's
ready?
shorter now.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Nope, they didn't. They're going to go back through this door again. And see, does it actually get shorter, or am I just losing my marbles? I wouldn't be surprised if I am losing my marbles.
We're back at the phone already? No.
Okay, no, it is the same. Okay, fine. I'll go for the door on the left.
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay, no. Fine, left door it is.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
But you said
Did you
go
not
through the
even
door
look
on
at
the
the
left.
instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no
Oh,
way
this
I
is
can
gone.
make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley.
So I was doing the
I'm
joke
going to
correctly.
be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our
You
meetings
don't need
from
to
now
worry
on.
about
All
comedic
because
timing
you
and
couldn't watch
jokes.
a
Because
simple
your
video
entire
and take a
story
hint.
is
Are
a
you
joke.
proud of
Your
yourself
entire
for
life
being
is a
down,
joke.
Stanley? Are
Your
you
entire self-esteem will be in shambles.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison.
Oh wow,
Yes.
you're so punny.
Well, let me try that again, Stanley.
I really,
heard that you are
really,
pale with shame
really
over
can't
how
believe
unabashedly in
that
love
you
with
would...
the bucket you are.
I'm trying to think of a word for bucket. What's another
It
word
is
for
a
bucket?
delivery.
I really can't
Pale with
contain
shame.
my
Pale with
excitement.
shame. Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket?
Yeah,
Stanley,
see?
this bucket is so metal. I think I saw it playing guitar. No.
You know, your humour is as wooden as this bucket's handle. You really can't handle this situation. Me and Stanley, our lives, we are a bucket half full. Meanwhile, you're a bucket half empty. I don't know what's more dull, the shine on this bucket or your brain.
More instructional videos. Let's see.
Na 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 na. I am Stanley. Please don't make me sit through another video. I'll lose my mind. I will get up and make a cup of tea. No joke. I will do it if you put me through another video. Is that all? Is that everything? That can't be all the endings, right? There's got to be another one now. This has got to lead to something. Surely. Yeah, that doesn't do anything, so...
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Okay, it's a different intro than usual, so we'll see what happens. So we will see what happens.
Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace. Protective, yet delicate. Assertive, yet
Doors are actually open.
compassionate. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
What the hell is going on? I am so lost. I am so confused. I'm so lost. I am so confused. I am confused. I am confused. Oh. Has it crashed? Have I crashed? What? Don't tell me I crashed. Please tell me this is just like some gimmick. Some gimmick, please. Narrator, please don't tell me I crashed. Please, game. What have you done? No! I crashed! No! messing with me. It's gonna go to the loading screen. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, well, I guess I'm calling it there since it's crashed. I'm going to take that as a sign from God and fate and just end it there. I think we've had enough of Stanley today. So anyway, if you have enjoyed, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. There'll be more Stanley in no time at all. We will get our comedic timing down pat before we get to our next video. But yeah, as I said, if you have enjoyed, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Comment Stanley down below if you've made it this far with a sloth. And I guess I'll see you all next week. Bye for now.